Hello everyone and welcome back. We are back at it with some more shiny Jirachi hunting. We got quite a few things accomplished yesterday. We had briefly hit 40 subscribers for one stream, so that was a huge win. We hit 21 likes for the stream. Epic stream. It was wonderful. So thank you guys for that. I see a few of you are back in here from yesterday with Starkiller, Wookie Spooky, Austin, and Relapse. Welcome back, guys. Hey, Austin. We are double checking everything, making sure all of our stuff works, because my kid does like to play with stuff that he knows he's not supposed to. Alright, we got to get the Wii, that is the GameCube, up and running as well, so we'll go ahead and work on that. There's that one. Okay. Got our fancy schmancy Zelda edition Wii U controller. Let's launch the GameCube application. I'm getting better at controlling this Wiimote like this on this desk. As you can tell, my voice is still garbage. I apologize for that, but the streams must continue regardless. And honestly, it's okay. It's not too bad. Get some music going on for you guys, because as lovely as my voice is right now, not the best thing in the world to listen to all the time. Arsenon, my mic is quiet. Let's see if Kiddo messed with some stuff. I don't know if it's my mic that's quiet or my voice is just terrible right now, but let me see if he messed with some settings. Is that better? I certainly hope it is, because we turned up the knob. I don't think he ended up messing with it, but it should be good to go now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, like I said, I don't think that it's my mic that's actually being quieter. It's my voice that just isn't as loud. It is pretty shredded last night. Actually was quite a bit painful. So today we're only streaming for 2 hours. Started off at 6. We'll be going until we hit 7 o'clock. Well, sorry, 6 now. We're gonna go till 8. I can do math. Basic math, guys. Basic math. Okay, so that is prematurely set up. So basically what I gotta do is break stuff here. So we're gonna reset, break the Wii here for a second, because I set it up too early. Perfect. That's what we wanted to have happen. So I can reset the GameCube here. Get the GameCube up onto my desk for easy save, glitch, corruption, all that fun stuff. Sorry, I'm kind of ignoring chat a little bit. I do apologize. We are trying to get back on schedule with the stream. All right, welcome Mimikyu fan. Hopefully everyone is doing great. I'm doing good despite my voice. Have a GameCube, haven't played it in years. Very unfortunate. Get out that GameCube, blow off the dust. It's a great console, great games. A lot of fun to be had on a GameCube. Doing great now that I'm alive. Glad to hear it, Wookie Spooky. As I said earlier in the stream, smash that like button if you're viewing on a phone. 3 dots up in the upper right hand corner up there, and then hit the like button. Help the stream get spread around YouTube so that more people can see it. It's more visible, and more people can find a community to watch shiny hunting with. I know there's a lot of them out there, but we do like to have some fun here. All right, now we're going to save twice, as always. And I'm actually going to do a good job at making sure that I only save twice. See if we can keep the broken resets to a minimum on this stream. I sound congested, Arsenon. That is true. 10 is our current goal, Wookie Spooky. 10 subs, 10 likes, current goal for the stream. Honestly, we're streaming for 2 hours. I think we can hit 20, but we'll start off small. And while Jirachi is being transported through the ether, I'll go ahead and make those notes here. The GameCube has so many great games. It has a lot of bangers. Derek Johnson, welcome to the stream. And hello. Oh, boo. It did the thing. Sometimes the resets do be like that. Okay, well that's doing its thing there. We're gonna get some goals up in here. Oh my gosh, music's so great. Glitch City is a great artist for these remixes. Absolutely love them. Oh, come on. Pin message. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're updated. It does have Animal Crossing. That is one of my top played games on the GameCube is Animal Crossing. All right, kicking off the stream with a subscriber goal of 20 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit it. We hit almost 40. Well, we did hit 40 last time. Basically, when the stream ended, we got our 40th person. So I think a sub goal of 10 is doable. A like goal of 20, definitely doable. We're already at like 7. I think it should be fine. eBay be like brand new, mint condition. Image 1 is dusty AF. Image 2, dude blows dust off. Image 3, dude angry at cameraman for taking picture 2. Yeah, basically. Oh, speaking of like eBay and sale stuff and used goods, I have 2 3DS XLs, 2 new 3DS XLs. This is my main one that I've had for years. I had bought a second one to install a capture card into for doing Let's Plays through generations 1 through 7 and such. Failed at installing said capture card, so today I finally buckled down, took a risk. I sent in my second 3DS XL to have it professionally installed and soldered onto the motherboard in hope that we find the Jirachi soon rather than later. so that I can begin Manaphy hunting and then Poipole hunting. So getting that all set up and in place, we're hopeful that that's going to happen. Hopeful that Jirachi will be quicker than full odds at the very least. Hello, Shark Lord. Welcome to the stream. And not a worry. Never late to a shiny hunting stream unless I've already found it. Was eating when I started. Epic. Where do I recommend buying real Pokemon games? I recommend Facebook Marketplace. Always have the ability to meet up in person. Test out the game, look it over, make sure it's real before buying it. Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Black White, Black 2, White 2 should definitely have the ability to they should appear red when you look through the case at an angle with the light. They should appear red. That'll let you know if it's a real one versus a fake one. But yeah, eBay is terrible. Haven't worked with Amazon myself. GameStop no longer facilitates those, which is a big sad. The Soul Silver you got had a gray case. That is so sad. How well did it work, out of curiosity? Oh, and Arsenon, yeah, I am getting over being sick. Between work and streaming, vocal cords aren't healing as much as they should, as fast as they should. Not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I got like strep about Thursday of last week. It takes me a while to get over that, but honestly, it's not too bad. Not so much on the congested side, but my throat is literally torn up right now. But I want to find this Jirachi as fast as possible, so I feel obligated to stream every time I do encounters. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get some encounters in on stream. I think last stream I got 55 encounters done, which was pretty awesome. It worked like it was real, but it didn't have mystery gift. That is pretty terrible. Oh, I guess I shouldn't get too far loaded up here. As much as I want to find it today, though, I'm not entirely confident today would be the best day to find it, because like my voice is going to crack, break in all manner of wretched screaming sounds if I do find it today, because my vocal range can't express excitement the best right now. So my excitement, if I find it, will quickly become a screech. Not so much. It's not exactly relying on how much time I take, but each save itself pushes the generation forward a little bit. Ah. I'm not worried about getting happy, but getting too excited and expressing that excitement, my voice will probably crack, break, and sound screechy. I don't think we want that, but I do want the shiny, so I think I'll take it either way. Like, I would never wish upon myself that the shiny does not come. That would not be wise. You'll lend me your spare vocal cords? Are they plug and play, or is there a driver that needs installed first? Super Mario Sunshine, Kirby Air Ride, Bloody Roar, Primal Fury, Tales of Symphonia, Harvest Moon, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, Sonic Games, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Phantasy Star Online. I did not see a bad game among that list. Gonna be honest. Summary. Alright, no dice on the Jirachi there. Kickstart that. I have my niece over babysitting the kiddo so that I can have time to do the stream. Dusted off your old GameCube game container. Epic. Bearman Pig, welcome. Ooh, did I do that right? Was that ready? I don't know. No, I didn't. Gosh dang. I didn't have it ready, guys. I screwed it. Oh, dude. I still am sick. I got over the bug that I had only to get slammed with this crap right after. Not ideal. Oh yeah, the GameCube goes hard. I'll have to deal with musical lungs. And yes, Wookie Spooky, you can in fact play Game Boy games on the GameCube. That's actually how I'm doing this entire stream. Right now, my Wii is acting as the GameCube with the bonus disc for Jirachi. My GameCube has the Game Boy player on the bottom of it, the Game Boy player disc inside of it, and I'm playing Pokemon Sapphire through my GameCube. That's how I'm actually playing it on stream right now. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I'm not a fan of being sick. Tore up my throat a little bit last night, streaming for 3 hours after talking on the phone for hours upon end at work. But stream was definitely worth it. These vertical streams are usually doing really well. Tonight, a little bit of a slower start. We were at like 25 initially, but it definitely dropped off, which is okay. A little bit sad, but it's okay. Shadow Wolfman, welcome back. I don't know what I did, but it was not correct. Let's try that again. You are 4K away from making me blind for a stream. When you hit 5K, you will wait for the worst possible stream to make me blind. Oh man, those points over on Twitch. Not sure how shiny hunting's gonna work with being blind, but I think it's just removing my glasses if I remember the point system correctly, which should be doable. Also, if you're hanging out here, just popped in, be sure to smash that like button so this can have a wider reach on YouTube. Would be greatly appreciated. Also, I forgot if I saved once or twice, so I'm gonna have to do an instant replay here. Okay, we loaded up. Get into Pokemon. There's save number 1. Oh yeah, absolutely, Arsenon. Definitely part of the friend job description is finding the best opportunity to screw your friend over in a way that will not cause them damage. Okay, I'm pretty sure I only saved once. The hardest part about this run right here is keeping track of how many times I've saved each reset. Still no phase 2 for Pansage on Y, and still no shiny Buzzwole on Sword. That is a bummer. Got a shiny Aurorus. Very nice. Not ideal, but what is the coolest shiny that I've caught on Pokemon Go? Let me show you real quick. This one is my all-time favorite shiny in Pokemon Go. Only because it saved me literal hours worth of hunting. Also, sorry, you guys got me to open up Pokemon Go. I am now obligated to catch a Snorunt. There just happens to be 2 of them chilling, quite literally, right here. So, I gotta catch them. I need a Frostlass. It's a must. Boom, caught Snorunt. Why are a bunch of Snorunt here? I don't understand, but I'm gonna take it because I desperately need them in my life. Now the only sad thing is going to be if both of them are male, so that I can't get a Frostlass. Pokemon. Summary. No dice. I also love that A 1,000-Year Door is getting remade. It is pretty wonderful news, not gonna lie. Paper Mario is always a great series. Shadow Mawile or Shiny Shadow Mawile or Shiny Genesect. Those are good ones. Those are good shinies. Pretty sure that's save number 2. You guys had me open up Pokemon Go at like either the exact right time or the exact wrong time. How are you today, Arsenon, anyways? You don't talk about the fact that you have VTubers emotes? I'm totally not subbed to one. She was British. It does look familiar, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played Unite since like it came out. Oh, I'm so excited for Bagon Community Day. It's gonna be great. Shiny Salamence. It's gonna be big. And now that I got some practice in vertical streaming, might be able to do some Pokemon Go Community Day stuff here on the channel. Okay, surely one of these 5 snow runts I've managed to capture is going to be shiny, right? Or at least it's going to be female. One of them's got to be. You're a sucker for Brits. I do gotta say, the accent is pretty good. Okay, we got a female snow runt. We are on track. So during Sinnoh, I managed to capture that. Oh, let's see. Why are you doing the thing? Stop doing the thing. Anyways, hopefully you can see that. Got a shiny Mesprit. It's pretty awesome. I hadn't ever encountered a Mesprit before. I'm also fairly certain that I only saved once. I had never seen a Mesprit before. I just hopped on one day while trying to get my shiny Mew research done. I had to catch 1 Pokemon a day for 30 days. And popped on and it showed me an outline of Mesprit like 300 yards away or so. So I naturally had to go and investigate, see if it was really there, and it was. Randomly clicked into it. First encounter for Mesprit in Pokemon Go ever. Shiny. Which means I no longer have to worry about hunting that in BDSP. I probably will, just for the sake of completion, but I don't have to. My shiny living dex is no longer dependent upon a roaming encounter. And at that juncture, I don't think that I have to do any roaming encounters ever for dex completion, unless I want to. I already got Latios and Latias. The legendary beasts can be static encounter hunted in BDSP, so shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Mimikyu is still strong even in Unite. Good to know. I feel like Unite is pretty reasonably well balanced. I used a Master Ball, not messing around. From what I was told yesterday is shiny encounters in Pokemon Go are guaranteed catches for legendaries, shiny legends and mythicals. I don't have any substantiation behind that aside from people had told me that. And if that is indeed true, then good job for Niantic for, you know, not making us cry. Judging by the state of the stream, though, right now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that my better stream times are going to be really early in the morning or really late at night, just based on the traffic I've seen come through thus far. There's save one. Not gonna lie, he was about to rage at High Dive because he was like, let's see, it has like English. That's giving me an aneurysm to read Arsenon. My brain is not computing. Okay, fair enough. Glad we're on the same page, though. You used your Master Ball on Galarian Moltres. Nice. Galarian Moltres, Articuno, or Zapdos? Which is best? Gonna be honest, I feel like I'm more partial to Articuno. Personally. I mean, we all know Zapdos, isn't it? You refuse to use Master Balls? If only they could be transferred in Pokemon GO, Arslan, that would be legit. Sorry, Shark Lord. I prefer the OG Zapdos. Drumstick is pretty cool, though, not gonna lie. I saw that unsubscribe, Shark Lord. I saw that. I commit Zapdos blasphemy. Subscriber count goes down by 1. Coincidence? I think not. That wasn't me. Clearly somebody is offended about Zapdos. Which is fine. It was interesting to have regional variants of legendary Pokemon. Which is a good thing that the anime and the games exist in different like continuities. Because like I don't know how the anime would substantiate Galarian, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, given that Lugia is kind of their master. They reside in the Orange Islands. They control the weather patterns, and like massive stuff happened when they got out of sync. I'm just gonna verify that I saved twice again. Arcanine is the best legendary bird, indeed. I am so like thankful that Legends Arceus did acknowledge that to some degree. Like Arcanine is the legendary Pokemon. In the fact that they put it in the mythos of Hisui region, like really brought back my childhood for me quite a bit. Just, oh yeah, this Hisuian form evolves into this very regal creature. Bring back, make Arcanine great again. No, Growly is. Okay, Growly is pretty cool. That wasn't you. I promise proof in the Discord. Fair enough. Fair enough, Shark Lord. Giratina is a pretty bomb legendary, gonna be honest. When Growly evolves, he loses his power and becomes mortal. In here, I thought we were talking about James's Growly. We are? Okay, fair enough. Oh, what am I doing with my life? I needed to save reset that. We just vibing here. As I recognize this song, but I'm struggling to place it. Also, we just hit 52 concurrent viewers in the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot. If you're scrolling through your YouTube shorts and you happened upon the stream, if you like Jirachi and you like shiny hunting, you're going to see a lot of Jirachi here. We're going to be here for pretty much 6 eons trying to hunt this. It's going to take forever. Consider smashing that subscribe button. It should be in the bottom right hand corner behind my little avatar there. Subscribe, be notified when we go live. Get in on some shiny hunting Jirachi encounters. We've got a great community here. Become part of the Brass Coin Collection, as my Discord server began to call it. We do talk about a lot of Pokemon, random tidbit trivia and facts, as well as anime while we hunt. Ticked up to 71 viewers. Welcome. This is why vertical streams are literally the best. A lot of people filtering in and out. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Consider sticking around for the madness that is going to be this Jirachi shiny hunt. Today after the stream, before my wife gets home, I do have planned to sit down and math out the hours that I've actually spent on this hunt for you guys, so that we can have a better idea of exactly how long this is taking. We are north of 60 hours though, that I can guarantee. We should be somewhere between 60 and 80 hours. So far, my first 80 encounters took forever. My first 80 encounters took at least 20 hours to do. $84 viewers in the stream right now, guys. That is a stream record across my entire channel. Not just short streams, everything. 84 viewers concurrent in the stream right now. Thank you guys so much for setting a new record. That's awesome. We're going to have to write that one down. Previous record was 72 concurrent viewers all at one time. Really, really awesome, guys. If you're part of that 84 viewers and you like shiny hunting Jirachi, you like Jirachi, it's one of your favorite mythical Pokemon, smash the subscribe button to be notified next time we stream. Miguel over on the YouTube app, Strings YouTube, wow. Welcome, Strings. Paceman MV, welcome. I feel like we might have got raided a little bit, maybe. Potentially. That would explain the sudden uptick. And if that is indeed the case, welcome in. We did have 84 for a few seconds. Is Jirachi the longest possible shiny? There is a lot of debate on whether Jirachi is the hardest and longest, Mew or Manaphy. Dank Yeats, welcome. Thanks for that sub click. Love the name, by the way. Ooh, I think I might have messed up. Yes, I did a little bit. Okay. We're going to break the Wii for a second. It's going to be okay. Perfect. I forgot to get rid of Jirachi. We do that sometimes here. Okay, we cleared the data. Now we need to save twice to get back to a new encounter. Paceman, what randomly came across the stream? Well, glad he could find us. Jirachi is one of my all-time favorite mythical Pokemon, and it's been a long time coming, shiny hunting this. Technically speaking, I've been working on this hunt off and on for a year, I did have a birth of a child happen in between starting these hunts and finishing them. I also had Scarlet and Violet come out in the middle of that, so we definitely took a big detour away from this. I lost track of how many saves I did real fast, so we'll run that back real quick. But yeah, had a birth of a child. I started this in like June of 2022. So my first 80 encounters took until Scarlet and Violet came out. After that, I played a lot of Scarlet and Violet, and now we've increased by 300 in the matter of hours. All right, there is save number 1 for sure coming across. Okay, we only saved once. Glad I checked on that one. At least we should have only saved once. Paceman on vertical stream. I think everybody technically is on vertical stream, but I think I know what you meant as far as being on a mobile device. I am streaming vertically intentionally right now. All right. So, Paceman, the odds are actually 8,192, I believe. Normally, it's 8,100 and something. I feel like it's 92. But in this particular hunt, there's a lot of shenanigans that are going on with Jirachi itself, causing that number to be different. So the odds are slightly better in our favor, which I will definitely take anytime. Yes, Relapse, you can in fact stream vertical and horizontal at the same time. I thought about it. I've heard that it drastically decreases your stream's reach because it comes across as 2 streams independently of each other. But it is something that I do want to look into. Yeah, Paceman on YouTube Shorts right now. That is the entire purpose for hitting the vertical stream, is you will come through as a YouTube Short channel, and more people can see it because YouTube Shorts, people are constantly running through. And if we can get a massive wave of likes here on the stream, it's going to increase and drive that reach even more. So that would be greatly appreciated if you can click the 3 dots in the upper right hand corner and then select like. Subscribe button is down there, all the way at the bottom, behind my little avatar emote. So, Paceman MV. Our Jirachi hunt's a little bit different, so I did the math yesterday on stream. But for simplicity's sake, this bonus disc that we're hunting from can generate 65,800 and some odd different Jirachis. Of those 65,800, only 9 of them can be shiny. And since they all have the same trainer ID and trainer OT, they are all virtually going to be the same, but 9 of them are shiny. So the odds are 1 in every 7,282, simply because that's what's available. This also doesn't go off of a shiny frame per se. It's a little bit wonky. What this does is, I'll explain it a little bit better here in just a few moments. Yeah, I did say for 2 hours is how long I'm going to be streaming. So we got another hour and 11 minutes for sure. Okay, so right now I'm on save file A. And you can have 2 save files, the main save file and the backup save file. I'm on the main save file right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save one time. This is going to create save file B. I'm going to save again, and it's going to overwrite save file A with a new save. Every time I save on save file A, it's going to generate a new shiny seed. The frame is kind of irrelevant in this because from the time I reset the game to the time this GameCube gives me a Jirachi, I am going to hit the exact same frame every single time. So in theory, if I didn't save and I just rolled it back, I would be hitting the exact same Jirachi every single time I reset. So when I save, overwriting save file A, I generate a new Jirachi off of that seed. It is really weird. And that's how this works, explained by Brasscoin, explained by Shiny Jirachi for Dummies, basically. Like, I can't expound upon that anymore because I don't understand any more than what I just said. Makoa De Santos, welcome. Paceman, liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. We are +3 subscribers for the stream so far. We have a goal to get 10 subscribers for the stream. I think we can hit it. We got another hour to do so. And the like counter is currently at 10. So we did reach half of our goal there. We'll refresh and see if it did more. Jirachi summary, not shiny. Hasty nature though. Relapse, there is a way to do it all in emulators. However, if you are going through the trouble to do it on an emulator, I would say it is not worth the hunt. Because at the end of the day, the file you can get from projectpokemon.org is going to be the same legitimacy as the Pokemon obtained in the ROM. Just because of how this particular shiny hunt works. Like, if you want the shiny for collection purposes, then I would just use the file and generate it on a Pokebot, because the legitimacy is going to be the same either way. Or just put the file directly into your save file for the game. Then again, there is Paceman, you have a great one when you do go. I lost track of my saves again. Love that for me. Okay, there we go. Roll it back. Says I'm at 13 likes. Epic. We are 7 away from that goal. He'll try to tell you when to go. Well, when you do, have a wonderful evening. We'll stick around and chat while you're here. Jirachi is a wild hunt, though. Okay, I did save twice. Perfect. You want to RNG manipulate it just for the fun of it, and just downloading a file from the site is boring. You want to put effort in. Fair enough. Yeah, sometimes it's just about the clout of saying, I did that. Gonna be honest, that's basically what this entire hunt is all about for me. Like, do I want the shiny in my living dex? Absolutely. If I don't get it before Pokemon Bank closes down, am I going to use a file myself? Yes, because I want to have it. And after it goes through that many game cycles to get up to Pokemon Home, there's no way it's going to be seen as hacked. Like, it's going to be 100% legitimate by the time it gets up to Home, just because it does not matter. The file is exactly ripped from the disk. Like, it is If you download the file from PK Hex, you are basically downloading the file directly from the disk. So the legitimacy wise there, I mean, it's identical. What is on the Pikachu plushie's head? It looks like an orange hat. It is an orange hat. It is a Halloween Pikachu plushie. Resets are so slow. They take 2 minutes. If I screw up, it takes 10. So there's that. If I don't hit the reset button on my GameCube fast enough, I delete the entire save and have to start over. Not a big deal, but it is time consuming. It takes, if I'm focused, 7.5 minutes to get back to a point where I can receive Jirachi. If I'm not focused, it takes like 10. So that's why we're intentionally breaking the game. We are intentionally corrupting the save file for faster encounters. It's easier to reload one than not. If I was really smart, I would create a save state on my DS so that I could just quickly pop out the game, reload the save file, and then continue on. But I have yet to do that. I'm not sure if I want to do that either, but it would save a little bit of time. Relapse is hunting Suicune on Crystal. Nice. Got your pink onion a few weeks ago. I think I remember you saying something about that. Yeah, and that's the purpose of these hunts in a nutshell is I want to bust out this Jirachi, Poipole, and Manaphy before Bank goes down. So I'm kind of on a tight schedule here to get these. Maybe not a tight schedule because we don't know when that's going to happen, but because we don't know when, I'm on an urgent schedule to get this done. I recently went through and got all of the Gen 3 shinies for legendaries. I did on Pokemon Emerald. I RNG manipulated the crap out of that game. Got every shiny that I needed. I gave myself the Aurora ticket. I gave myself the Eon ticket. I gave myself the old C map. Like, and on a Japanese copy of the game, I got my Mew. So it is 100% legit. Obtained illegitimately. So yes, I did hack my game to get the items I needed, but the Pokemon that were generated, 100% legit. So I have no shame in that. I'm actually quite proud of those shiny Pokemon in my collection now. But that was a fun one to learn how to RNG manipulate, gonna be honest. That would be cool to use a wire through Pokemon Bank. There's actually two schools of thought. They're either going to make everything available on the Switch in some form. And I think that's going to be through Pokemon Legends ZA. It's going to bring the 12 Pokemon that are missing on the Switch to the Switch. The other school of thought is when Pokemon Bank inevitably goes down on the 3DS, we're going to have it instantly available on the Nintendo eShop on the Switch. I'm personally leaning towards virtual consoles on the Switch. I think that's what they're going to do. I mean, RNG manipulation wasn't too hard. Wasn't too crazy. It was a little bit rough to figure out, but on my Japanese cartridge of Pokemon Emerald, my RNG manipulation was 9 minutes out, so you definitely want to seed check early on to see when your shiny frame is. You want it in the ballpark of 1 to 3 minutes out. If you can get that, you're golden. Okay, we saved once. And we didn't save twice. Okay. I do not have the Japanese emulator. I have not worked with ROMs. I don't use ROMs here on my channel unless I'm doing something crazy like me and Tenny ZT did a little bit of a Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. At that point, I will do a ROM because it's got to be manipulated. But for basic playing, I don't use ROMs because I know those Pokemon aren't going to be legit, and I want them in my Pokemon home account. So they are legit for the most part, but they come through a ROM. I think that those are not going to be ideal. I want to know that my Pokemon are 100% legit inside my bank for collection purposes, not because I'm afraid of my account being banned. I have illegitimate Pokemon in my account anyways, and I'm fine. But I like having my collection personally be legit Pokemon. Arsenon has returned, busting in the stream like a hero. Well, we'll see you later, Mimikyu fan, if you are able to come back. Increment that up. All right, we got a few chats to catch up on. Yes, I like having shiny hunting or shiny Pokemon just for the sake of it, Wookie. Even a bad shiny is a good shiny in my book, just because I like having them. But I only like having shinies that I personally hunted. It doesn't mean anything to me if they are given to me. Like, I don't accept shinies as trades because it doesn't have my OT. Like, it's not mine. I didn't work for it. I don't want it type stuff. Like, my collection is mine. You're wondering if they send out something that will let us go through a wire? It might be. I don't think the 3DS actually has any ports for that type of stuff. I know you can modify your 3DS and extract Pokemon from it to the Switch if you wanted to, but they wouldn't have gone through bank, so they wouldn't have a home tracker, so that wouldn't be as legit anymore. RNG manipulation isn't even that time consuming. For example, I spent probably 3 hours getting my Mew, and that was 9 minutes per encounter and figuring stuff out, obviously. But I was streaming Deoxys. It was my second one I went for. I got it my first encounter of the stream. It was my second encounter total. I did one encounter for Deoxys for calibration purposes, and then my second one I got it. And then the longest encounter that RNG manipulating took was 18 encounters. No, 13. 13 encounters was the longest hunt at 3 minutes. So I basically got all of Gen 3 in like 3 hours. It was crazy. Pace Man, you have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for liking the stream. Hope to see you again soon. Makoa, favorite Pokemon is Swampert, unless it can't be a starter because that's a category of its own, at which point I would say Scolipede. 400 resets is a milestone, especially at 2 minutes per reset, basically. I am jealous of your Pikachu DS, Wookie. Absolutely, you should ask for a GameCube. GameCube is the best system before the Switch. I think the GameCube still goes pretty hard, even with the Switch, personally, but understandably, it is a little bit outdated. Relapse, that is not correct. That is not correct. For this reason alone. That used to be how it worked. If it does not have a home tracker and it originates on the Switch, it will get a home tracker when it's put into Pokemon Home. If Pokemon Home knows that Pokemon had to have come from Generation 7 or prior, you cannot put it into Pokemon Home without a home tracker. And that's just because it knows that, hey, this Pokemon should have gone through home. It needs a home tracker. That's actually why my shiny giveaways were broken back in September. Come to find out. So I guess it's half true. Yeah. If it originates Gen 7 or prior, you have to put it into Bank, which transfers it to home and necessitates a home tracker at that point. So if you have Pokemon in Sword and Shield that originated from Gen 7 without a tracker, you can't put them into home anymore. Crazy. Very, very technical. That's why a lot of our giveaways broke and why people can't put them in the home anymore. Very sad day. And now you're even more worried about Bank shutting down? Exactly, Relapse. And the home tracker is actually what got a lot of the people caught and banned at Worlds. Because they didn't have home trackers and Pokemon was like, that's not possible. How'd you do this? You cheating? The secondary issue to that was that Pokemon were being generated in Sword and Shield. And so they came across as the game of origin was Sword when it was only obtainable in Shield or only obtainable in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but its origin was actually Sword Shield. So they caught them on that too. Nope, Mimikyu, you didn't miss anything. Welcome back. Wookie Spooky, while shiny hunting, do you think it's easier if you count your resets? If so, is there a website where you can press a button to count a reset? I am sure there is an incrementer online that you can find and use for that exact purpose. I would be surprised if one didn't exist. I find it infinitely easier to track how many encounters I've done because I like order, and it's easier to track my time spent doing it that way than mathing out the actual hours. I use Death Counter and Soundboard. It's a program I installed on my PC just because I need it to display on my stream. So this will write it to a file that Streamlabs can read from. So I use Death Counter and Soundboard. It's pretty good, but there are numerous apps on your phone you can even download that'll do the same thing. Relapse, I think YouTube blocks links, but you're welcome to try it. Hey, it's old Greg. Welcome back, old Greg. Do you love me? That's where people go wrong. They think they need the game to be the same for a Pokemon to be theirs, but in reality, all that matters is their trainer ID. Basically. I remember you from last night. Ooh, I just barely realized that was like the theme from the desert in Generation 3. Love that song. Shoot, dang guys, I've gotten like 20 solid encounters in, maybe more, and I haven't jacked up the saves yet. I'm impressed. That's like a record for the stream. He watched pretty much all of Kanto region with me of the Indigo League. He did watch Pokemon 1, 2, and 3. We have yet to watch Pokemon Forever. Got to do that one when we finish Johto. Oh yeah, some dude got your shiny Gibble by random chance. From the bot, they just swoop gamed your Gibble. That was a day. And the bot broke afterwards. Yeah, the bot does do that. Can't pick a good favorite song because they're all so good. Makes sense. But yeah, we're slowly watching through Pokemon. I need to finish the Orange Island League. So that I can move on to Johto Journeys. I'm going to be honest. As far as Pokemon goes, I haven't seen anything past midpoint through the Johto Journeys. I've seen an episode here and there, or shorts from an episode here and there. But after Johto Journeys, I have no idea what happens. I mean, obviously I have an idea of what happens. That's not what I mean. I haven't seen anything. Ash barely scrapes by on a few gyms, completely smashes some other gyms, gets roasted at the championship battles, rinse and repeat. Like, that's obviously what happens, but... I still think it was odd that somebody randomly guessed your code. I can't remember if I checked this one. I feel like I didn't. Grandma hates anime and wouldn't let you watch Pokemon when you were at her house. Yep. It's not that I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon, because they let me play the games like nobody's business. But Pokemon only came on Cartoon Network at certain times, and that was not my time to watch TV. So, like, I guess I should say it came on Toonami, right? Back in the day. Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon all came on Toonami certain days of the week. And I was not able to watch TV at the times that those shows were running. So I didn't get to watch a lot of Pokemon growing up. My favorite battle music is gotta be a tie between maze battle music, and the gym leader theme song. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saved twice. I want to say X and Y's gym leader music hits really hard. You like the Sword Shield menu music? Okay. Not bad. You got your shiny Suicune. Congratulations, Relapse. What is the grand... Oh, hey, you're already posting it. Well, that's below odds if I remember the game you're hunting it on. So congratulations. 4,870 encounters. Oh, my parents were perfectly open-minded. They just had their shows that they wanted to watch when they got home from work. My mom was a huge HGTV person back when I was a kid. So it was HGTV, watching Curb Appeal. There was Good Eats, Emerald Live. So like I watched a lot of shows like that because we didn't have TVs in my room at that point. But then I got an Xbox 360 and very quickly discovered Netflix, and I started paying for Netflix for my family, so we watched a lot of Netflix after that. Adam Fish, welcome. Somebody said something about Zygarde. Arsenon. I remember when you told yourself you'd shiny hunt Zygarde, then spent 4 days to actually win against it and said screw it. Yep, Zygarde is no joke. Looking at that sub counter tick up, we are 7 subscribers away from the stream goal of 10 subscribers for the stream. We're also sitting at 59 concurrent viewers. Welcome, guys. Thanks for stopping by. As you scroll through your YouTube Shorts feed, I promise my voice doesn't normally sound this terrible. I am still getting over getting a cold, so vocal cords aren't up to snuff at this moment. But if you do like shiny hunting, you love Jirachi, you're going to see a lot of that here, so this might be the community for you. Consider smashing that subscribe button, sticking around for a while, and being notified when we go live the next time, because I'm going to be shiny hunting this for the next eternity, trying to get this shiny Jirachi to happen. Also in that, I think I might have messed up my saves, so we are going to go into instant replay here while we wait for this to boot up. Also, if you're lurking and not chatting, that's perfectly fine, but help us out, make the stream reach more people. Smash that like button. It is up in the upper right hand corner behind those 3 dots. Smash that like button. The subscribe button is in the lower right hand corner of the stream underneath my little avatar. Hero Seuss. This is not a mod. This is my actual GameCube running the Pokemon Sapphire with my Wii running the GameCube Jirachi bonus disc. Yeah, Wookie, those switches are used for the trade bots. Absolutely. And Patty, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Rue Rossi is our resident Ode Greg. Okay, I got one save for sure. And we got... Do we got two? We got two. Okay, let's hope I did that one right. What and how is? So, I'm going to carefully do this. Hopefully I don't break stuff. But, I might have broke stuff. Here is my GameCube running. Oops, I just broke it. Was running Pokemon Sapphire. So I got my GameCube, my Wavebird receiver, memory card. Got Pokemon Sapphire running through here. We got this cable, which would normally connect the Game Boy Advance to the GameCube port here for the controller, but it is running down to my Wii, which is running the bonus disc for Jirachi. Hopefully I didn't just break my Wii though. Okay, might have broken the Wii a little bit. Popped off the cover. It's okay, it's not horribly broke. Maybe, Wookie, maybe. Have definitely done that one in the past for sure. Not shiny, let's reload. So yeah, definitely using legitimate factory hardware for this hunt. Can't speed up, can't slow down. I think I might have just botched my reset there, but we shall see. I did take kind of a long time to hit the reset button, so we'll see if I botched it. Corrupt, love to see it. Means I didn't botch the reset. Hirosus, a Switch bot is something that gives away Pokemon that people want by trading it through Wonder Trade. If you're familiar with like Machamps.com, because that's something that like everybody who's touched a Switch is kind of familiar with, those Switches do the same thing, but you know, with Brascoin is the trainer name. Pretty sure I only saved once that time. So run it back, see what we got. Yeah, Wookie, you should still be able to trade physical cartridges Pokemon without Pokemon Bank because it uses local area network instead of wireless with Nintendo servers. It trades on your local Wi-Fi. But getting them up to Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home would be the hard part. Okay, we got save 1 going on. Rue, you have a great day. Just got to make sure I saved a second time here. Okay, there is save 1. And I did not save a second time. Okay, let's see if this thing is still happy. Let's see if it still works, because the cable did come unplugged from my Wii briefly. So I'm wondering if it's gonna have issues. You're about to hop out for today because your phone's at 25%. Have a good night. Have a good night, Arsenon. Are we going to have to call me Brass Knuckles? Why are we going to call me Brass Knuckles? These hands. don't hit very hard. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, the bots on the channel here started out as something to give my subscribers just for fun. Then they kind of blew up and took the channel in a whole different direction for a while. So yeah, trying to transition, not transition, I should say expand the encompass of the server. I want to get more people into the streams, the live streams, the shiny hunting, the let's plays. I want to be more about that. That's what I kind of started out wanting to do. I don't want to just have the bots running on my channel and have that be the only thing people are here for. It's kind of discouraging knowing that the channel would die tomorrow if the bots stopped working. Wouldn't die, I should say. It would take a drastic hit. Let's put it that way. There are quite a few loyal people who tune in for the streams, people like Mimikyu Fan, Starkiller, Wookie. Like, there's a lot of people that are here for the streams, which is why I do it. I knew you were lurking, Starkiller. Knew it. Fun fact. I started out my YouTube channel as a Zelda tuber. Or at least as a Nintendo content creator with the intent to be a Zelda tuber. Clearly, Pokemon was where I went. Wookie, this Jirachi cannot be nicknamed because it will not be my original trainer name or ID. I won't be able to do it. Skyward Sword is fantastic, especially on the Switch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Love the lore that it brings to the Zelda series, which is why I play Zelda. I love the lore. I love the world building. And it's also why I don't really admire Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom as much as the other games in the series, because they don't build... The world's huge, but they don't build it or fill it in very well. Yeah, not possible to nickname this Jirachi because it is got a different OT name and ID. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game, hands down. No contest, easy decision. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are fantastic games. I will always support Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, despite bagging on them. Fantastic, phenomenal games. However, as Zelda games, they could have done better. As Zelda games, they missed the mark of what most Zelda fans consider to be Zelda. Granted, they are fun games. Love the universe, love the world. A lot of Zelda fans were irritated with the games, though, because while they are amazing games, they don't build upon the franchise very well. In fact, most people consider them to be a reboot of the Zelda franchise, which is fine. You know, they're fine as long as it continues to build off of itself. I'm all for it. But the reason why Zelda gained so much fans and such huge following isn't just because each and every individual installment is gold. It's because there's connections, things to figure out, discover, think about, all of that fun stuff. And Breath of the Wild kind of took a lot of that away. You're not used to the retro controls anymore? The bows in Nintendo 64, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, the bow mechanic is really difficult to get used to. They are Wookie Spooky. Nintendo World is going to be a thing in Epic Universe in Universal Studios, Florida. It's going to be awesome. I desperately want to see if I can make it there for opening in 2025. But that's going to be entirely dependent on me hitting 50,000 subscribers before 2025. I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But if it can, by some miracle, I will definitely be going, because I think the channel will be able to support a trip to that based on the views for the channel. And the whole purpose of this channel, monetarily speaking, is to pay for itself to have fun. So I'm playing games and having fun while still working really hard at growing the channel, of course. But I'm playing games and having fun with the hope that it generates cash to sustain itself and continue to have fun. And thus far, it has done just that. Banjo-Kazooie, Tooie, and Mario 64. Oh my gosh, the controls on Mario 64 piss me off so bad. A Link to the Past, banger. Love A Link to the Past. Zelda is my all-time favorite franchise, followed closely by Pokemon. The camera in Mario 64 is the bane of my existence. I did not find any shiny Jirachi plushies, but I do need to find one, especially if I shiny hunt this successfully. I actually have a Mew plushie over there in the corner. Not a shiny one, but a Build-A-Bear Workshop Mew. It would be cool to get shiny versions of the plushies for all of the mythicals that I hunt. That would be fun. I would enjoy that. I would actually enjoy that so much. Shoot, even if they weren't shiny, I would enjoy a plushie for every mythical I hunt. My wife loves Banjo and Kazooie. She grew up playing Banjo and Kazooie. I grew up playing Donkey Kong 64. If there were 3 games that I would ever want to see remade on the Switch, they would be Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Donkey Kong 64. And I am not ashamed of that. Donkey Kong 64 gets way more hate than it should, and it is very underrated. You saw some of my FNAF vids, didn't seem like it scared me at all. There's actually a reason for that. My wife is a huge, huge Markiplier fan. So those games being out for as long as they were, while me going through playing them for a Halloween special type of a situation, I have seen Markiplier play those games because my wife was watching, and the sounds, I had a pretty good understanding of what the game was going to do for the most part and when it was going to do it, but not how to avoid it. So like, because I had never gotten the muscle reflex or the muscle memory to avoid it, I still had struggles with the game itself, so it was worthwhile streaming. But I knew I knew when the jump scares were going to happen based on audio cues from watching Markiplier for so long. And like, it wasn't even like I was studying Markiplier trying to figure out, okay, what happens when, you know, it was just background passive noise and just knowing, oh, yep, I missed the timing on that one. No, I don't want to save. Come on now, game. Donkey Kong 64 was amazing. JZ Cards, doing great. How about you? I guess that's probably Jay's cards, now that I think about it a little bit harder. Also, I think I botched up my saves for the first time this stream. I feel like I already save reset, but I may not have. Yep, I messed up. Shoot dang. That was the first mess up of the stream, guys. I had 23 minutes left and couldn't hold it together. A lot of older things were done better because they weren't trying to rush through them. Now every game developer is like, we got to get this done as quickly as possible in the most acceptable way possible. Okay, so this one is not going to be a 2-minute reset. This one should be a 7 to 10 minute reset for this encounter, but it's not the end of the world. Sometimes this happens and that's just part of the hunt. Heard Kirby games are ridiculously short. They are pretty short. Apparently my kid is screaming at my niece. New name, Brass. We always name the character Brass. Except for when I do my Let's Play series, I'm going to name him Sludge. But I name my character Brass in the off chance that I do happen to get a shiny Chimchar through these resets. Thanks, Jay's Cards. Glad that you enjoy the Pokemon giveaways. These streams that we're doing in vertical format are to increase the live stream presence because I like having people to chat to while I shiny hunt. I would greatly like to have 50 consistent concurrent viewers for more people to chat with. So we're trying to build up the streaming side of the channel. The sooner that I can go full-time with YouTube or even part-time with it, the better I can facilitate those giveaways on the channel and the content creation and everything. So we're trying to get a lot of viewers really quickly. Just people to hang out with, chat with, view, make Google and YouTube provide a way of life for me. So for that Wookie Spooky, I would need to emulate or use a bunch of discs and a bunch of GameCubes, a bunch of capture cards, and it's just not easily feasible. You like button all of them? Glad to hear it, Jays Cards. Glad to hear it. It definitely helps the reach of the channel. Mimikyu fan, yes, at least they are releasing Legends ZA next year. I still think it's going to be rushed. I still think it's on kind of a 3-year development cycle by the core team. However, I still think we're going to get a black and white remake this year. I would be surprised if they don't release something this year. Realistically, for a remake of the games, they're not in any rush, and there's no restrictions on their team. Remakes can be outsourced. They've done it all the time. Grizo did Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. ILCA did Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. They did it terribly, but they did it. So, like, I don't see any reason why we can't have a Shadow Drop black and white remake like they did for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It's probably going to be rushed, but at least they're going to give Zygarde some love, basically. Pokemon Legends ZA thoughts. We're definitely going to be doing urban development. We know that. We're building up the city. The more I think about it, the more convinced I become that it's going to like take place in the 1920s during the French Revolution. Not revolution, but the industrialization and the building up of the town. I think we're going to build it to what we see it as in X and Y, and I really think that's going to piss off Zygarde. I think that's going to be like the main issue behind the games, you know, why we're there doing what we're doing. I think we are going to piss off Zygarde, and that's going to be the plot of the game, calming Zygarde down. I think, and I'm going to predict this, that Zygarde is going to get pissed off, send his cells out to do his bidding, attach his cells to Pokemon, and have your alpha Pokemon be Zygarde cell infused Pokemon. They're going to be powered and get enhancements from Zygarde's power, and they're going to be causing chaos to try and prevent us from building the city, because this urban development is definitely going to mean less Pokemon homes, less habitats. It's upsetting the natural balance of nature versus development. Zygarde's not going to be happy. Megas will definitely take a role in that as well. Undoubtedly. In theory, there's no limit to the amount of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. If I understand correctly, Mega Pokemon just require the Mega Stone, and the Megas that we can evolve are there because we have stones for them. Not to say that others can't Mega Evolve, we just don't have stones located for them. There's also rumor that the stones come from space, as opposed to being native to the Earth. So a lot of things that we don't know about how Megas work. A lot of things that this game can explore with Megas, definitely. Okay. Megas were, in fact, the best gimmick. Am I level 6 yet? No, I'm not. Yeah. Resets do go by relatively fast. Theoretically, I should be able to get 30 per hour, which is a lot better than 8. Any shiny hunt recommendations for Gen 5? Scolipede. You will not be disappointed if you shiny hunt Scolipede. Jay's Cards. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Mimikyu fan, also valid. Or the villains of the game are going to piss off Zygarde, and we're going to have to fix it. Either way, Zygarde is going to get pissed. Just something tells me that Zygarde's not going to idly sit there while we lay waste to the natural habitat to build in the city. What's the best Zelda game on the Switch? Depends on what your forte is. I'm inclined to say I like Skyward Sword. From what I would consider a standalone Zelda game, Skyward Sword is the one. However, I cannot argue that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are absolute bangers of a game. I just have less qualifications for them as a Zelda game, so I think there are better Zelda games than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Definitely great games. You think the enemy team will take Zygarde by force? Interesting take. I don't think it's going to be a situation like Volo and Giratina, because Zygarde isn't an evil entity like Giratina is. Zygarde isn't even like really a misunderstood entity. Its job is purely to maintain balance. That's all it cares about. It's like, hey, you have Creation Xerneas, you have Destruction Yavatal. Make sure that they stay balanced. Make sure that there's destruction for every creation and creation for every destruction. Shadow, welcome. Doing well. Aside from my voice, doing well. How about you? Your cousins turned you into a Zelda fan. Your cousins sound like really stand-up people. Every Zelda fan is a good fan. Glad to hear it, Shadow. Glad to hear it. The Zelda timeline is extremely confusing. And that's why a lot of Zelda content creators and Zelda fans are really upset with Breath of the Wild, but more so with Tears of the Kingdom. And here's why. With the Zelda timeline and all of the Zelda lore, when you had Breath of the Wild, we were like, okay, this could work. You know, it still connects. It still ties in. It's still a Zelda timeline. It's still in the Zelda universe that we know and love. As soon as they made Tears of the Kingdom, that died. That all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. As soon as they made Tears of the Kingdom, there are now 2 points of reference for Zelda. You know, in the timeline, it was quite literally a line. You have the last game in the timeline. You have Breath of the Wild, you know, over here 2 times. Now that you have Tears of the Kingdom, there's 3 points, you know, 3 different points. So it's a triangle. And you can no longer connect them in a line. We know for a fact Tears of the Kingdom comes after Breath of the Wild. That's not disputable. That's not arguable. Nothing like that. Also, parts of it come before Breath of the Wild because of time travel and all that. The issue is that Tears of the Kingdom cannot connect to any known timeline ever at all, unless it is so far in the future that Hyrule has died completely and there's been a need to restart it. Even then, there's still continuity and lore issues that need to be taken into account and consideration. Super annoying for Zelda fans. So most people are of the persuasion that it's a reboot of the franchise. Yeah, basically, Mimikyu fan. I like that idea. Shadow's trying to make your stepson like Zelda, but he only cares for Pokemon E Valorant. I did just save, right? I did. Okay, we're good. We got time for probably 5 more encounters. I see we do have 48 viewers in the channel right now. Thank you guys for being here. Consider dropping a chat. Let us know who you are. Let us know you're here. We like hearing from you guys. If you like shiny hunting, do what that name just did. Yori. I believe that was Yami-Yori. I don't think I got that right, but I'm close. Yami-Yori? Yami-Yuri. I feel like that was Yami-Yui. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't see it quick enough to know. But hey, if you guys like shiny hunting, you're scrolling through your YouTube Shorts feed to find this, smash the subscribe button. It should be in the lower right-hand corner down that way. Underneath my little avatar, say subscribe. And do me a favor, in the upper right-hand corner up there, click the 3 dots, smash that like button. Let more people see this stream. Let YouTube do some work for us and recommend it to more people who are also watching shorts. Thank you guys again for being here. We do a lot of shiny hunting. We love Jirachi. We love anime. We love all things Pokemon and Nintendo. And we're going to be here shiny hunting this Jirachi for a very long time. Because encounters are slow. And Xian Pao is shiny locked. Doing the dishes, waiting for that Jirachi. Welcome, Christian. Welcome back. I am also waiting for shiny Jirachi. I would be surprised if we hit it sub 1,000 encounters. I'm going to be honest. I think we're in this for at least 5,000. The only thing I wish for this shiny hunt is if I could do encounters a little bit faster. I hope you're here while I find it too, Wookie. I hope everybody's here when I find it, because it's going to be epic. Not very many people have documented their hunt of this on factory hardware, so it's going to be a monumental achievement for the channel. So who will be the villains? The ancestor of that guy with the fiery orange-red hair? Honestly, Mimikyu fan, very likely. I would be surprised if Lysander's ancestor was not the creator of the town. In fact, I'm almost guaranteeing he will be the creator and originator of the funding for the development plan. You know, Lysander had to have a crap ton of money. I suspect his ancestor did something huge for him to be born rich and to have that money. Another hard shiny hunt is a shiny outfit on Pokemon Coliseum. Shiny anything in Pokemon Coliseum is horrendous. It is not easy to shiny hunt Gen 3, that is for sure. You saw a guy get a shiny Groudon outfit? Wild. It saddens me that Pokemon Coliseum Ho-Oh is shiny locked along with Shadow Lugia. It would be super great if those were shiny huntable. If they were, I would be obligated to add them to my list of hunting. "78 concurrent viewers. Welcome everybody to the stream. Scrolling through YouTube Shorts. Thank you for being here. I'd like to hear from you. Let us know you're here in the chat. Smash that subscribe button if you love Jirachi and love shiny hunting. We're going to be doing this for quite a while here on the channel. We do have a stream goal of 10 subscribers for the stream. We got 4 minutes left in the stream. We got 6 subscribers left to hit that goal. Still possible. Not sure we're going to hit it though. Looks like we did hit our like goal for the stream of 20, so thank you guys so much for that one. We did hit one stream goal today for sure. Epic. Thank you guys so much for the support. But we do need 6 more subscribers to hit that subscriber goal. Shadow, I too hope it doesn't take all of the odds. I especially hope it doesn't take double the odds, because this is going to be a lot of stream time grinding away at this Jirachi if it takes over odds. I love Shiny Flygon. It's amazing. Absolutely love Shiny Flygon. Also, we did have a subscriber. Thank you guys. We are now 5 away from the goal for the stream. Shiny Flygon is... I love its color scheme. I love that shade of blue. One of my all-time favorite shades. Favorite color. Oops. Messed up that one. Indeed, Mimikyu fan. A lot of ancestors were found in Pokemon Legends Arceus. In fact, like, way more than you would think. We are now 4 subscribers away from the stream goal. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I didn't just mess up my resets by taking too long to hit the reset button. You have 1 second at most to hit the reset button. Good. It's corrupt. We'll take it. Corrupt save file. William Blog Fletcher, thanks for that sub click. We are now 3 subscribers away from the stream goal. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us as we hunt this shiny Jirachi. Truth be told, this one has been... I've been at it for a 1.5 years thus far, off and on. Hour count wise, I will be getting after this stream so that we have a better idea of how many hours I've actually spent hunting this. I did lose count of how many times I've saved. I think I need to save one more time. I'm just gonna rewatch the stream real quick, double check, make sure I'm not saving more than I need to, because that would cause major problems and take us longer to reset. Also, we are still hitting a channel goal today in the stream. Had 84 concurrent viewers at one time. That is a stream record, not just for today, but a channel record in general. Previous record was 70,000 or 70 subscribers. I wish it was 70,000. I hope I get better soon too, Mimikyu fan. My voice